Hello, I am Michelle Dickey, your instructor at Consulting for Heightened Awareness CHA Academy, an e-learning community for leveling up trauma healing and spiritual growth with God's wisdom, basic scientific facts, tried and true techniques, and more. Beneficial courses to help you overcome trauma obstacles and to help you get better organized. Plus, we've got the Spiritual Warriors for Christ membership at CHA Academy. I look forward to seeing you there at CHA Academy, BTBW.com. Love and light always. All right. God told me to do that. He said, I need you to be, it's time. He said, it's time to push a little bit. Not too pushy, but he said, I need to, said, I had you put that together to use it. Okay, got to let people know, because we got to always remember that there's new viewers coming across these videos every single day. Yes, I declare and decree it in Jesus' name. That's right. There are new viewers tuning in to this YouTube channel every single day. So we have to kind of like, that mindset. Yeah, that millionaire mindset. That's part of it right there. Is understanding that marketing, right? If you got to promote yourself that's right there. Because, I learned about it. So for those who are not aware of it, watch out, okay, for the Google ad stuff. It's not a bad thing to use it if you've got the budget for it, but you got to know that there are people out here, there are narcs out here, evildoers, who will sit there and just click. That's what I found out, is that people were just clicking the advertisement, but they were not actually visiting my website. I had to shut it down, okay, because that's it. And so, I mean, we got to recover. We got to recover all of that. I had a small budget when we started, and some narcs out there, evildoers, just ate that budget right up. So we got to promote. And the thing is that we know our brand better than anybody else, right? There you go. And I came across a thing on Facebook where, this is the millionaire mindset. I came across a post on Facebook where they said that promote. It's your brand, it's your business. Who's going to promote it better than you? And that's because we know our brand better than anybody else. That's right. Breaking the trauma bond to the world. That's our brand. That's right. 1 Timothy 6, verse 7. You didn't bring nothing into this world. You ain't taking nothing where Jesus is taking us. You don't need nothing where Jesus is taking us. And so that seals the deal for me right there. Break that trauma bond to the world. Because remember, we get groomed. As soon as we enter this world, we get groomed to tolerate all that abuse later in life. That gets us trauma bonded to the world. And never forget, it's that radio frequency, high and low manipulation, that traumatizes our autonomic nervous system, is what trauma bonds us to the world right there. That had to happen first before we can be easily trauma bonded to one of the evildoers, the abuser, the narcissist. And so the enemy knows that. See, that's what the Jezebel case study tried to do. Sort of, only about halfway re-traumatized my autonomic nervous system, but, my subconscious is awake, and so I'm aware. It's that heightened awareness. So, that morning when I was laying there and that hunker just went off and I felt that tug, I went, aha! What next? So today, while I'm in the store, I'm paying attention to how my autonomic nervous system is responding to certain sounds and things like that. Oh, yeah. It's all part of learning this so I can bring it to y'all. Because that's what the enemy wants. The enemy was trying to re-trauma bond me to the world. That ain't going to happen. Once we... y'all, seriously. Once you know how the trauma bond is formed, through that manipulation of the brain's chemistry, we don't allow it to happen anymore. I am Michelle Dickey, your host for CHA Let's Just Chat show, streaming on the YouTube channel Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance, where trauma healing and spiritual growth are front and center while combating radio frequency poisoning for healthier living. All right, everyone. So I know that there are some who will just pop in to see how we're doing. They just want to see how we're looking. They just want to see if we still rolling. They want to see if oh yeah, we know Jezebel peeping in every once in a while to see if we're in pain and suffering. No, we're not. And so it's important as part of the renewing of the mind. Okay, you've got to develop the millionaire mindset because God revealed it to me. He said, do you think that these millionaires out here on this planet, do you think that they're out there spending money every day? No, they out here making money every day. That's what we're after. That's it. See, chosen one, we look at that. It's like, it's not for the love of money. No, it's just for the fact that we know God's going to provide our every need. And we also know that God has an inheritance for us. The devil knows that too. That's why he sends these spammers and scammers across our path trying to, yeah, so we had to learn some of those. And we had to learn about the narcissism side of marketing. That's right. So now we spot the red flag. They throw out that love bomb and then, but your website could, When God says it is good, it is good. So I want everybody to understand that's part of the renewing of the mind. It doesn't mean that, it doesn't mean that we're going to sit there and, no, we're not going to ever develop the love of money, chosen one. We never had that, never will. Because that's the root of all evil. We see people, man, that's, you know what? The love of money is what causes the majority of, well, besides the narcissist being the abuser and the evildoer, but that love of money, that's an argument starter. That's a divider. Yeah. Because I will tell you, you put two narcs side by side, drop a $20 bill on, oh man, watch them. They're going to fight over that sucker. And we're just going to stand there and go, yeah, God's not amused. So it's like, okay. So part of that renewing of the mind, all right, to develop that millionaire mindset. Because they're not out, these millionaires and billionaires, y'all, they're not out here. They're not going to the grocery store every other day. No. I mean, come on now. And so that's why I'm thankful that I finally am able to have that part of the mindset where I go and get everything I need and then hunker down. So it was time earlier today to go and get veggies and fruits and some additional things, all right, to continue with our detoxing. So right now that we have a good idea how long that plate of fruit will last us, oh yeah, the abundance mindset right there. The abundance mindset. So I know the size container that I get of, let's say, watermelon that's already cut up. Listen, y'all, it's small space living, so I have to improvise. All right, bringing a big old watermelon in here and cutting it up myself, I could do that, but it would take up a lot of space and it would be extremely messy. And the counters, okay, so you have to kind of like assess your situation. Now, if you've got a much larger kitchen and more room to prevent it from being so messy, by all means, you can get one and cut it up yourself. Now, I do that with pineapple sometimes, but, you know, we think about the convenience of it too. And so I'm still testing out a few techniques. So what I've got in there is a dinner size plate. It's the millionaire mindset, the abundant mindset. Because I know that plate that I just filled up with some apple slices, pineapple chunk, watermelon chunk, strawberries, and then in the center, some grapes. All right. So I know that plate is going to go at least for 3 days or so for me to graze on. So the rule is, hey, for whoever needs this, you're in. If you're detoxing with us, okay. Let's say you get back from a walk and you just have one of your superfood juices or a protein shake or what have you. You just put all that in your body, okay, and you're feeling a little snacky, that's when you want to grab that fruit tray. Remember, it's the fruit juices that help to burn that fat along with that protein. So especially if you have taken in a good dose of protein, you want some pineapple chunks. Pineapple contains bromelain. That's one of the nutrient tips and hacks you will learn about with our CHA high protein, low carb menu guide. It is in magazine format, available now on the Patreon channel. And easy peasy download. It's about 25 pages long, and it's got some great recipes in there. It's got dietary, it's a dietary guide in there. There's also cooking hacks and tips, or tips and hacks, if you will. That learning, right? Because we learn in God's reality that one of them that you'll learn about is that when you let food, you just got done cooking, right? You dished up your plate, and so now, like what I like to do is go ahead and get it out of that pan or whatever dish I use to cook it in, and get it in a Tupperware or a leftover container, baggie even. Go ahead and get it in there. I only give it a few minutes. I put that lid on it and I right in the fridge. We were told that we needed to let it get down to room temperature before we put it. That's a lie. If you let it get down to room temperature before putting it in the cold, that is right. That's only going to cause it to spoil quicker. Found that out. Oh, yes, I did. I found that out. And another one you'll find in that magazine, it's so cool when I found out that minced garlic served as a nice preservative in those superfood juices. That's right. So you can hop on over to the Patreon channel. The link is in the description below. There's also a short promo video I did for that in the 5th P promote playlist on this channel, right? And so you can in that description, okay, you will find the direct link to the shop where you will find all the digital products on our Patreon channel that are available now, and we got more coming. All of that, okay, all of that is part of our movement. Combat that radio frequency for healthier living. This is part of the millionaire mindset, because healthier living, we know we can do it. And never forget, we see the abundance. Because we develop that abundant mindset. Listen, these millionaires out here, they know what's going on. They know about the world stage. Of course they do. So, right, they use it to their advantage. Hello. That's part of the millionaire mindset. We use the fact that we know the world is a stage to our advantage. That's another way that God flips things for his glory. We say, oh, okay, I see. And so God told me, he said, go get what you need. Go get those veggies. Oh, here's a tip. Here's a tip. And then God revealed to me that the next time I want to get something, I can find a pack of disposable veggie trays, a small one. Because I had to test out a theory, so he told me small space living, right? Okay. So, I have a larger round one, but that's more for when I'm going to keep it out and do graves like all day, because it's got bigger compartments in it. Okay. Well, I said, okay, I need something with a lid. I need something because I was putting foil over it, and I noticed that I lost my carriage. Oh, well, it's all good. They're replaceable, and they have been replaced. But he told me, he said, he said, look there in the store. He said, they've got, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that little 7th thing for the dipping saw. Well, I got rid of that, and right, because the vegetables in the tray that came with it were I don't know how long they would last. So God told me, he said, yeah, but you got all replacement vegetables in there. And they had 2 compartments with carrots, and then broccoli, and then cherry tomatoes, and then celery, and then snap peas. Well, I didn't want the snap peas anyway. So I was like, okay, not this time around. So God said, because it's a little tray, he said, just, he told me, dump it out, wipe it out. And I took it and I said, okay, got rid of that ranch. I'm not going to do that. That's a no-no on the blood type diet. But God said it doesn't mean you won't have some here and there, maybe in moderation, but after, we got to get through this detox. And so, yeah, had me get that. And he said, just dump that out, put all fresh that you just bought, but with the variety that you have. So I have portobello mushroom in one, I have cherry tomatoes, and then I have the gourmet wild blend cherry tomatoes, okay, on the regular red ones, and then the mix. And then, yeah, because it's nice to have those because they're potassium, okay, and then some celery, okay, portobello mushroom here, celery, regular cherry tomato, then the gourmet blend on the other side, and then some broccoli, and then carrots. So that way I have the variety. And in the middle, I did about a quarter. I've learned that pumpkin seed oil, it's pretty strong, but it's good, and it's good for you. What I do with the flaxseed oil, you all, 2 tablespoons a day, especially before going for a walk. Those are your omega-3 fatty acids in the flaxseed oil. And I also cook with it. So, because it's got the cold press, it's for cooking now. Anyhow, and so with that, I see the abundant. So here's another part of the millionaire mindset. It's that abundant mindset. It's like we don't get sticker shock. In other words, I pay attention to the prices of the things that I buy. But I also know that when I have to purchase, I had to get another water pitcher. I got the Pure this time. You're not going to get away from a little bit of that fluoride in the water. It's crazy, but we live in a fallen world. Remember that. And so it didn't say whether or not it had fluoride in the filter. It just says on the package that because of the ADA, whatever regulation, it says that their filter will not take fluoride out of the water. So you're going to get exposed to a little bit of that. Just make sure you're not using sodium fluoride toothpaste. That's another tip we learned down in that rabbit hole, to stop using that stuff. Stop using it. Because that's and they're all natural toothpaste. Yes. I go, there's that brand, it's called Tom's. And it had, it's just regular toothpaste, but it does not contain sodium fluoride. I know evil plays both sides, y'all. Those that try to sell the cure, those who cause the ailment sell the cure, those who are using radio frequency to poison people, yeah, they're the ones selling the solution, right? Oh. Okay, I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. You know how the enemy do when we start telling these truths. All right, hold up a second. I'm troubleshooting, so I'm going to keep talking. Yep, don't know what's up. Don't know what's up. Don't know what's up. All right, we working it. We working it. Okay, wow, that's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Hold on a minute. Well, all I know is that, well, anyway, the millionaire mindset, y'all. The enemy knows that evil plays both sides. Oh yeah. The enemy knows. You know, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try something. So I guess y'all kind of get a bit of a podcast episode here. So, not that I expected it to be that way, but anyhow, millionaire mindset. Yeah, those who cause the ailment, those using radio frequency poisoning against. That's right, against humanity are also the ones selling what they call cures. So I'm trying to after is what we're doing, troubleshooting here. And so, all right, I'm going to have to go do some additional troubleshooting. All right. Yeah, we don't know what the deal is with this, but okay. Okay. Anyway, millionaire mindset, everyone. Millionaire mindset. Yeah, podcast vibe. There you go. Same issue as last time. Maybe no, it did not. It did not lose permission in StreamYard. Okay, it did not lose permission. It just, I don't know yet. We're figuring it out. Is what we're doing. We are trying to. I've got. All right, listen, y'all. This is going to be. I'm going to have to go ahead and. Let me see if there's something else I can do here. I don't know what happened. I don't know how or why, because these things are pretty durable. Okay, so we've learned that it's not the adapter. That's good news. Not the adapter. So go ahead and put it back in. All I saw was that the red light of the camera started flashing, almost like an SOS code. That's all I saw. And so we are going to, yeah. Because I know these things are pretty durable, so it should not have done that. Anyhow, as part of that millionaire mindset, remember, it is the abundance mindset. So let me come on over here to the comments, see if y'all got something. No, this camera is the same camera that I was using while working with BBTV, so it is not faulty. It is not faulty. Yeah, no, it's not faulty at all. I think that the connection between the computer and the camera just somehow, yeah, I think it lost connection. And so we're going to listen, y'all. Hang tight, everybody. I am going to go ahead and we're going to end this real quick, and I'm going to do a quick thing, and then just stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. We're going to figure this out. All right, so let me go ahead and this will be part one. We'll do part two here in just a moment. That's the only thing I can figure, because it was blinking as though it was just losing connection to the computer. So I don't know why, but okay, just hang tight. Sit there. It's not going to take that long, but we're going to do a reboot. We'll do part 2, millionaire mindset and stuff, when we come back. But just remember that. Okay, so stop using sodium fluoride toothpaste. There's all natural products out there available, obviously. Okay, and so, and then abundant, and just knowing that you're not going to run out of stuff. Okay, you're not going to run out of stuff, because you know about the abundant, and God will always provide for your every need. All right, so stay tuned. Part 2 coming back. Love and light always.